The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it would get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
At their own 24-yard line.
He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Carolina.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down by Levante David. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Man, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Tackle made.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
Leonard Fournette.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fights through, and now a crease. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 46 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
7 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
The Panther 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, boys, come on. Hey, 128. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Go get pistol. Hey! Motion.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Fournette on the carry.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating to use a body.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 7 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. Quickly to Gronkowski. That it's caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down.
At the 21-yard line.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. We all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Hurry! Switch!
Mayfield on first down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 13-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Panthers nothing.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, it's Rosen. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Rosen to throw again. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one is right through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Rosen. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's an excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Panthers.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the Bucs' 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 7 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Completes it to Samuel. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
3-yard pickup.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Buccaneers 24, Panthers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Leonard Fournette on the
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Rosen looking to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And that's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on first down, Rosen, Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Rosen from his end zone on 3rd and long. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Taking a shot for Samuel. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 20.
They'll run it again with Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Carolina.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Panther 1st down.
Now Rosen on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That's caught by Howard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he's going to get this inside the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
Shift. Point it right.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
To number 11.
From 19 yards away. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A lot of scoring.